Hello and welcome to this math tutorial. Now let's find the 4 solutions to the math Olympiad question on the board. The question reads, solve the equation 2x squared plus 1 divided by x plus 2 plus 2x plus 4 divided by 2x squared plus 1 equals 3. Now here is how to solve the equation, our solution. Now I'm going to write this again. We have 2x squared plus 1 divided by x plus 2 plus, now we can see here that the numerator, we have 2x plus 4. So if I factor out 2, okay, then we're going to have 2 into x plus 2 divided by 2x squared plus 1, then equals 3. Now, what we can see now is that we have 2x squared plus 1 divided by x plus 2, okay, which is the first part, okay, in this on the left hand side. Then in the second part we have x plus 2 over 2x squared plus 1. So this is like, so if this is more like reciprocal of this, okay. So now let me choose a letter to represent this, okay. So which means whatever letter I choose, to represent this, then we can have the reciprocal to represent this second expression. All right, so now let's say let m equals to 2x squared plus 1 divided by x plus 2. Okay, so that means that 1 over m will be equals to x plus 2 over 2x squared plus 1. All right, so now, which means we're going to what? We're going to replace 2x squared plus 1 divided by x plus 2 with letter m. So m plus, why this will be 1 over m. M plus 2 multiplied by 1 over m equals 3. Now in this case, I'm going to multiply both sides, okay? I'm going to multiply both sides by m. So that this will be m multiplied by m plus m multiplied by 2 times 1 over m equals to 3 multiplied by m. So m times m, that will be m squared. So that this will be m, we cancel m, this will reduce to 2. So we have m squared plus 2 equals to 3m. Now I'm going to write this, okay, I'm going to write this as a standard quadratic equation, and that will be, I'm going to move this to the left hand side. M squared minus 3m plus 2 equals 0. So now we have a quadratic equation. So I'm going to use factorization method in this case. Okay, now using factorization method, okay, using factorization method, then we can have this to be m squared minus 2m, okay, minus m plus 2 equals to 0. Okay, so if we do factorization, so first, okay, we have the sum of roots to be negative 2m minus m, then plus 2. So this is the sum of roots, okay. So to write it in factored form, so the factored form of this, let me continue from here. So we have this to be m squared, okay, minus 2m minus m plus 2 equals 0. So this will be m into m minus 2, because m squared divided by m, okay, that will be m. Negative 2m divided by m, that will be minus 2. Then negative, we have minus 1, open parenthesis, m minus 2 equals 0. Okay, that is because minus 1 times m, that will be minus m. Minus 1 multiplied by minus 2, that will be plus 2. Okay, so in this case, we have the product of m minus 1 and m minus 2. So that when we set each of these equals to 0, we have m minus 1 equals 0. Okay, or we also have m minus 2 equals 0. Let me write it that way, so that m will be equals 1, okay, m equals 1, okay, or m equals 2. So now we have two values of m. Two values of m. So we have the first value to be 1 and the other one to be what? 2. Okay. Now, then we can now recall from what we have here that because we know that m equals 2x squared plus 1 divided by x plus 2. Okay. So that means that I'm going to recall. We know that m equals 2x squared plus 1 divided by x plus 2. So case 1, we have when m equals to 1, okay? So we have 1 equals to 2x squared plus 1 divided by x plus 2. So here we can cross multiply, okay, cross multiply. So when we cross multiply, this will be, the left hand side will be x plus 2, then while on the right hand side we'll have x squared, 2x squared plus 1. Okay, now, again, let me write this as a standard quadratic equation. So let me move everything on the left hand side to the right hand side. So on the right hand side, we're going to have 2x squared. So when x crosses to the other side, it will be minus x. When this plus 2 crosses to the other side, okay, it will be minus 2. All right. So in this case, we're going to have 2x squared minus x plus 1 minus 2. That will be minus 1 equals to 0. Equals to 0. Now, in this case, can we also factorize this? Is it possible to factorize this? Of course, when we look at the product of roots, which is 2 times negative 1, that'll be minus 2. Okay, that's minus 2. Now, we know that minus 2 plus 1, that will give us minus 1. So I can write this to be 2x squared minus 2x plus 1x minus 1 equals 0. So 2x is a common factor. So I'm going to factor out 2x so that this will be x minus 1. Then plus 1 into x minus 1 equals 0. So that 2x plus 1, okay, multiplied by x minus 1 equals 0. So this is where we have zero product identity. All right, so then we can now set each of these equals to 0. So now we have 2x plus 1 equals 0. Okay, and then we have x minus 1 equals 0, or x minus 1 equals 0. So in this case, we have 2x equals minus 1, then x will be minus 1 over 2. Why in this case, x is 1. So which means we have x1 to be minus 1 half, then we have x2 to be 1. So let me box this. So there is our first two values of x, that is solution. All right, now we're also going to consider when the value of m equals 2. Okay, so that will be case 2. Okay, when m equals 2. Now already we know that we represented m as, that we represented 2x squared plus 1 divided by x plus 2 as what? M. So which means we're going to write 2 equals to 2x squared plus 1 divided by x plus 2. Again, I'm going to cross multiply. I'm going to cross multiply. So when you cross multiply, this will be 2 into x plus 2 equals to 2x squared plus 1. Removing the parentheses, this will be 2x plus 4 equals 2x squared plus 1. Again, I'm going to write this as a standard quadratic equation. So I'm going to move everything on the left hand side to the right hand side so that we have 0 equals to 2x squared. Okay, when 2x, okay, crosses to the other side, it will be minus 2x. Okay, when plus 4 crosses to the other side, it will become minus 4. So that I can write this to be 2x squared minus 2x, okay, 1 minus 4, that will be negative 3 equals 0. So in this case, okay, this cannot be what solved by using factorization method. So this is where we can now use what we call quadratic formula. Okay, so applying the quadratic formula, which is x equals to negative b plus or minus square root of b squared minus 4ac over 2a. So which means a will be 2, b is minus 2, and then c is minus 3. Okay, so which means x, okay, x will be minus, so b is negative 2. So which means this will be x equals to minus negative 2 plus or minus square root of b again, that will be minus 2 squared, then minus 4 times 2, then times c, which is minus 3, then over 2 times a, which is 2, so that x will be equals to, this is plus 2 plus or minus square root of, this is 4. Now, negative 3 times negative 4 times 2, this would be 24. That's plus 24. Because 4 times 2 is 8. 8 times 3, that will be 24. Then divide by 4. Divide by 4. So that this will be x equals to 2 plus or minus square root is 28. I beg your pardon, this will be 28. So in this case, this will be x equals to 2 plus or minus, of course, we know that this will be square root of 7 times 4 over 4. So we have the first one will be 2 plus square root of 4, that's 2, root 7. This will be x3 over 4 divided by 4, okay, because in denominator is 4. Then also we have x4 to be 2 minus 2 root 7 over 4. Now, x3 will be, this is going to reduce to 1 plus root 7 over 2, while x4 will reduce to 1 minus root 7 over 2. So that means that the four solutions to the equation, okay, the four solutions to the equation 2x squared plus 1 divided by x plus 2 plus 2x plus 4 divided by 2x squared plus 1 equals 3 so the first one we have x1 equals to minus 1 over 2, x2 equals to 1, okay, x3 equals to 1 plus root 7 over 2, and x4 equals to 1 minus root 7 over 2. So these are the four solutions to the equation given. And we've come to the end of this tutorial. The noblest pleasure is the joy of understanding. Bye-bye.